Hello, I am Devin. We often see on social media like Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, a lot of people are promoting part time job opportunities through advertisements. They want to tell you how to make a lot of money using e commerce platforms like Amazon and Shopify. And their core message is always the same, which is that you don't need any experience, you don't need to handle warehousing, you don't need to have any starting capital, and just by doing drop shipping, you can earn a lot of money while you sleep because you can earn a lot of money while you sleep as customers order products from your store. They often tell you you don't need to understand anything. You just need to know that there's a fantastic opportunity reserved just for you. These ads they give you the impression that if you don't follow their advice, you are missing out big time. So what is behind those advertisements? What's behind them? What is their secret? I'll reveal how many people actually make money and how many people are losing money. And at the end of this video, I'll offer you a free benefit. I'll offer you a free giveaway through which you can understand the nature of these e-commerce platforms and part-time jobs. Also, I'll discuss the attitude we should have if these opportunities do arrive. And first and foremost, I would like to first let me introduce a business concept. A lot of people think that mistakenly believe that as a business owner, they can set their product prices or their earning potential. And this is completely incorrect because the price of your product is determined by the market and your competition. Say your competitors sell something for $20, you can only price your products to be of similar price, maybe slightly higher or slightly lower. Similarly, the salary you earn if you are working for somebody else is influenced by what others with similar backgrounds and skills earn in the marketplace. This is what is called the invisible hand of the market. Whether you are aware of it or not, it is constantly adjusting to maintain the balance of supply and demand. And this also explains why business models that were once profitable can become less so once competition picks up, once more people join and discover the opportunity. It's like fishing at a beach. If you either choose a place where there's a lot of people fishing or you pick a place where there are barely anyone fishing, there are benefits to both. If you go to the place where there's a lot of people, then there's a good chance that you will catch something, but the competition is also going to be fierce. Whereas on the other hand, if you go to on the other hand, you might occasionally stumble upon a beach that has barely anybody, but also has a lot of fishing resources. But that won't last long because once you have discovered it, other people will join, and there's going to be increasing competition. The ads we often see on social media, they showcase lavish lifestyles like Ferraris, mansions, or sunny beaches. It seems to imply that it implies that you can make a lot of money too without any effort or experience, and you can just buy their courses and get rich overnight. And you can own those things as well, luxury cars and private jets. When you see these ads, you might feel like you are cheating life, so to speak, or you might think that you have accumulated good karma in the past to for you to stumble upon such ads that nobody else has seen, and it is a secret, and you can get rich overnight. And besides these part-time jobs, there are other online jobs like writing fake blog posts, like writing fake reviews on Amazon to earn $500 a day, or being a part-time typist where typing 500 words would earn you $30. And I personally am a fast typer, and I've done a bit of calculation, and I can easily earn a couple of $100 an hour if I were to take one of those jobs. There are also jobs that pay high commissions for adding people to Facebook groups, etc., etc. Now, the jobs I've mentioned are obviously scams, and you can figure that out quite logically. And once you sign up to their schemes, these people, the gurus, they would take you to various web pages and groups to convince you of how effective their methods are. And ultimately, they will take your money through various fees till you are broke. And these ads, whether for part-time jobs, expensive training, or paid typing jobs, they don't sell courses, they sell dreams. So what they do is they tap into the greediest aspects of human nature. Everyone hopes to achieve success quickly and easily. And as for products like SUVs you see on TV, don't focus on the car's performance or materials, but instead they depict scenes of the car drifting through the desert. They want to sell an experience. Jewelry brands that are endorsed by celebrities, they don't sell just the item, but they sell the lavish lifestyles behind it. The lavish lifestyles associated with wearing it. Let me give you another example. For instance, if you see an ad on TV about a non-stick frying pan, you will notice that they are not selling the pan, but selling the experience of cooking delicious meals. If someone is selling e-commerce courses, tell you that it requires learning, effort, and some investment to get your online business, your Shopify store up and running, nobody would be interested in that because people are lazy and people always want to get rich fast. We all entertain the idea of overnight riches, and many believe that wealth can only be inherited or won through luck, such as winning the lottery or exploiting legal loopholes. And successful people often highlight only the most successful aspects of their story. They ignore the fact that they have had depressions, they have had difficult times as well. They would only emphasize how they dropped out of high school, they dropped out of university to pursue a business idea, and how they outsmarted all their competitions to make the big money. But they don't mention the sleepless nights, immense pressure, or moments of despair. So if we want to start a side hustle, let's say starting an online business, starting an e-commerce business, how difficult is it? It's actually not that difficult at all. Today, there are websites like Shopify and Amazon. Becoming their partner, or becoming an affiliate at these websites is actually very easy. It only takes a click of a button to finish registration on the internet. But that is only 1% of the 100% journey you have done. There's 99% left for you to accomplish. And what I mean by 99% is it's actually the nature of e-commerce is actually very simple. It is simply traffic times conversion. If you increase your traffic, if you increase your conversion, you will make money. And these two metrics decide whether you make money or not. But like I just said, there's an invisible hand in every market. If we are able to acquire traffic using a very low price, that means more competitors will join. And you can quickly notice that how much the price of acquiring a customer has gone up compared with many years ago. And that is why Uber is willing to give you a $10 discount coupon before you even use Uber. And that is why Netflix is willing to offer you a 1 month free trial before you even paid them any money. Because traffic these days is expensive. So in order to acquire traffic, we have to pay more. And that is the invisible hand behind. And secondly, you might think there's no cost to doing e-commerce these days. And indeed, it doesn't cost much to set up a store on Shopify, but you might need marketing software. You might need some other business suites. You might need some some sort of software to set up your store and start running your store. So for instance, if you are doing Shopify, you have so for instance, if you're doing Shopify, it takes it costs money to subscribe to a Shopify plan. If you do marketing, you have tools like MailChimp that does marketing for you, and you need to pay money to use that. And if you have to hire some professionals like lawyers and accountants, you can't you can't remove all those costs. You can't save all those costs. And what the difficult thing is, once you have started doing things like e-commerce as a part-time hustle or as a full-time hustle or as a full-time job, it means you have to work by yourself. It means you are by yourself. When you are working at a company and you have something going against you, your manager or your boss might blame you, but you personally don't get that much of a pressure because you have a team because you have an entire team to bear the weight with you. But once you have started doing e-commerce by yourself, you have to face everything by yourself. You have to face loneliness, you have to face anxiety, all those negative feelings, you have to tackle them by yourself. The worst part is once you pick the wrong direction, for instance, if you have violated any IP laws when you are selling things like videos or audios, or if you are selling counterfeit goods, and then if you get spotted, your account will be banned in no time. And the platform might contact your customers to return you all the goods, and you have to pay them back the money before they ban your account. And if that happens, you get nothing in return. So what I'm trying to say is, e-commerce by itself, when it first started, it is a lucrative gig, and there's a lot of margin. You can earn a lot of margin. But as competitors come in, it's like fishing on a beach. Once you start getting fish, you'll find more people joining you, and the competition will be fierce, will be more fierce. But you might think the purpose of me doing this video is to talk you out of doing e-commerce, but that is not 100% correct. What I'm trying to say is, if you go in with a correct mindset, I would highly recommend you to do it. If you have looked around and observed what kind of change this world is experiencing, I would highly recommend you to give it a go. Let's take the COVID crisis that has just passed, not even a year ago. The COVID crisis changed the way people shop. There are more and more people placing orders on the internet. People are getting used to build trust with merchants on the internet, and we can see in a lot of countries there's the efficiency of doing e-commerce is quite low. The e-commerce business, from logistics to supply chain, they're quite ineffective. So as the infrastructure around e-commerce becomes more mature, doing e-commerce business has a lot of potential, because e-commerce business, it is a process from 0 to 1. It is a business with low entry requirement, but is highly competitive. It is now, and it will be in the future. And most importantly, there are a lot of people out there who don't have their personal demands satisfied. So what I mean by that is, you can look around and you can see a lot of clothing stores. There aren't many clothing stores designed for short girls. And the personalization of this world will become even more evident in the future. I've asked a lot of people around me if they don't know what to buy for their Valentine's Day, where would they do their research? And what I found out was, some people would use Google, some people would use Instagram, some people would use YouTube, some would use TikTok, etc., etc. So you can see that despite having similar lives, and we all know each other, we're all friends, but the channel we go to do research are completely different. And that is a huge opportunity in the future for e-commerce business. So you can really see a lot of potential out there because a lot of personalized demands aren't being met. But many e-commerce business owners, they still pay too much attention to what they're selling and the services they're providing. They're not discovering the true demand for their customers because they don't even know who their customers are. And you can see a lot of successful disruptors in traditional industries like clothing or jewelry are those who target niche markets. So, for instance, Lululemon managed to stand out against giants like Nike and Adidas by focusing on women's yoga wear. There's only one thing that doesn't change in the world of commerce, and that is change itself. And once you understand that, you understand the core secret of doing commerce. There's nothing that doesn't require investments, and there's nothing that that gets you rich overnight. If you look around and observe who are winning in the world of e-commerce, you can see a lot of Instagram influencers. They can manage to sell a lot, and the reason is that they themselves they have traffic. They know how to bring traffic. They know how to grab people's attention. So whatever product they sell, they can do a very good job of it, and people are willing to buy from them. And you might say, well, that is because they are celebrities. It is because they are pretty. It is because they. But what I want to say is, this is not quite true. Not every influence celebrity, not every YouTube celebrity, is good looking or is pretty or they have this and that attribute. What I want to say is they Instagram celebrities they have a different mindset from everybody else. They are good at providing value to their clients, to their audience. And that is why you see platforms like Netflix and Uber, they are willing to pay big price to acquire clients because they want people to feel their value by experiencing their services and before they become a paying customer. And that is a very important thing in the world of e-commerce as well. And as a YouTuber, what I differ from other YouTubers out there is that I have got a full-time job myself and I don't have as much time to invest on social media or on YouTube as some of the other YouTubers out there. But what I understand is that in order to attract people's attention, in order to acquire people's attention in this day and age, you need to be able to provide value. And that is very important. So what I've done today is I've put a link to download a copy of an article I've written, a very short article I've written about how you can better acquire clients on social media, on Instagram, and overall just building your business up from the ground up and acquire more customers and more sales. I've put the link to download that article in the description box below. And also, if you would like to chat with me on a one-on-one basis, I've put a link to apply for that as well. So you can you can reach out to me directly, and I'll go back to you to book a time with you and discuss what the best step is forward for your business.